Omnipod 5 system. Connection to sensor, Dexcom G7. Let's look at how to connect your Dexcom G7 sensor to Omnipod 5. During the Omnipod 5 setup, you can connect a glucose sensor to Omnipod 5. Select your sensor. If you are not ready to connect your sensor, tap No Sensor. If you tap No Sensor, you will be asked to confirm that without a sensor, you will not be able to use Omnipod 5 in automated mode. After you confirm your sensor selection, you will be asked if you want to add your sensor now, or you can tap Not Now. When it's time to connect or change your sensor later, for example when your sensor expires, use Dexcom's instructions and change the sensor using your Dexcom G7 app on your smartphone. Then in the Omnipod 5 app, from the home screen, tap the menu button. Then tap Manage Sensor. To add your new Dexcom G7 sensor, tap Add New. If you were in automated mode, you'll be prompted to switch to manual mode to add a sensor. Tap Switch Mode. You will need to connect each new Dexcom G7 sensor to both the Omnipod 5 app and your Dexcom G7 app for your pod and sensor to stay connected. You can pair your Dexcom G7 sensor with your Omnipod 5 system in one of two ways. Let's look at the Take Photo option first. To use the photo option, check that your camera lens is not blocked by your smartphone case. You will also need to have camera permission enabled. Tap Take Photo. Line up the QR code in the green frame. The QR code will not need to fill the frame. It may take a few seconds for the camera to focus. The photo is taken automatically and will not be stored. The connection process will start automatically. If you decide to enter the sensor information yourself, tap Enter Code manually. You will look for two numbers, the pairing code and the serial number. To find the 4-digit pairing code, look for the large 4-digit number in the upper right corner of your sensor applicator. This code can also be found in your Dexcom G7 app on your smartphone. Tap the first box in the pairing code field to display the keyboard. Enter the pairing code and tap Save. To find the 12-digit serial number, look for the row of numbers after the number 21 on the applicator. The 21 is not part of the serial number. This number can also be found in your Dexcom G7 app on your smartphone. Tap the first box in the serial number field to display the keyboard. Enter the number, check that you've entered all 12 numbers correctly, and tap Save and then Confirm to start the connection process. With your sensor information saved, the pod and sensor will begin to connect. This process can take up to 25 minutes. You can switch to automated mode while the pod and sensor are connecting. For Omnipod 5 to work best with your sensor, the sensor and the pod need to be worn in line of sight. What does this mean? It means you need to wear the pod and sensor on the same side of your body in a way that the two devices can see one another without your body blocking their communication. Let's look at some examples of recommended placements. For a sensor worn on the back of the upper right arm, for example, line of sight would mean that both locations on your right side and locations on the back of your body would be the best options. You could consider these sites for optimal pod placement. Same arm with 3 inches between devices, right lower back, right upper buttocks, back of the upper left arm across from your sensor, right thigh, right abdomen, right love handles. Every body is different. Over time, you'll find the placement that works best for you.